Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin. Kevin! I know it's been a minute since I've made a video. Admittedly, it's very tough to try and find things to make videos about when I don't actually have a vehicle right now. I'm still driving my wife's Alfa Romeo Stelvio. I did a video on that, just in case you're curious. You can check in my, I have a playlist on the Alfa Romeo Stelvio. I think there's just one video in there, but I have been researching different vehicles, and I figured I would do another build and price video. I know these aren't necessarily the most popular style of videos, but this is kind of me narrowing down my search of what I'm going to get. And one of the vehicles that I have been looking at has been a Jeep Wrangler 4xe, the plug-in hybrid. It's not a very robust hybrid. You can only get about 21 miles on all electric, but it kind of has a similar functionality to the Power Boost in the 2024s, that you can actually use it as a little bit of a backup generator, not nearly as powerful as the Power Boost was. But anyway, I figured I would take you through the one that I would build if I were to order it, and it's possible that I might. But here is my video.
Okay, so here we are on the Jeep Build and Price website, and I'm going to build a Jeep Wrangler 4xe 2024. So let's click on here. Apparently there's 6 models available to build, and it starts at $49.95. Here the 24 Wrangler, it looks like the base sport 2-door starts at $31,895. I would get a 2-door if it was available in the 4xe. I just kind of like the hybrid technology, so I'm coming out of the F-150 Power Boost that had the power inverter option, and now with the power box option on the 2024, it doesn't give you nearly as much generator power, but it does kind of do the same thing where it will use the engine of the Jeep to power the battery, which will then power some accessories you might have. So in an emergency, I could use this as a very expensive backup generator. I don't own an actual gas power generator, but this would be, in a pinch, would give me some power to maybe some devices like my refrigerator that could at least, salvage some food so the food wouldn't go to waste if power went out. Alright, so let's get into the build here. Assume that I would buy it 2024, and would I like to option out a full bore Rubicon or Rubicon X? Sure, I would, but there's no way I'm going to afford that. Those are insane. Those get close to $75,000 MSRP, and it's just way too expensive. And admittedly, I wouldn't go off road as much as these vehicles really, are meant for extreme off-roading with the sway bar disconnect and the front locker and rear locker. What I kind of like is that the 2024 Willys didn't used to include any lockers, but it now has a locker on the back that is taken off the Rubicon, which is kind of nice. So this makes this a little bit more, even more capable off-road, even though it was already pretty capable. Even the base sports are going to be plenty capable for what I would throw at it. I'm not going to be going up major rock faces or taking it to Moab or anything like that, but it'd be nice in some of the dirt road scenarios, and maybe if I go camping, then maybe this would be a vehicle that I would just have a little more fun with. And if I do get one of these, I will kind of have fun customizing, and as you'll see with this build here, I'm not going to put a whole lot on it other than technology, because those are the things that you can't really install after the fact on some of these safety technologies, and I'm all about technology and safety. The one thing that this does not have, I'll tell you in a minute, but I'm going to try and save as much money as possible. I really like this Sarge green color. I also like this color, Earl clear coat. I've seen it in person. It looks way better than what I'm seeing here. But and this color, I think, yeah, the anvil also looks pretty nice. This replaced another grayish bluish color that I forget the name of from the 2023 that I saw in person that I also really liked. But I'm going with white because it's free. I also saw and I'll try and find a picture of it. I also saw some white rims that, they're alloy rims, but they're made to look like the old white Steelies. And I saw a Jeep Wrangler, a white one that had the white Steelies on it that just looked really sharp. So I might try and include a picture of that here. Let's see here. So doors off mirror kit. I assume I would eventually take the doors off, but from what I understand, you can buy these kits for a little bit cheaper that are not Mopar, so I'm just going to leave that off. I know it's going to be something nice to have, so if you take these doors off, you'll be able to put the mirrors back on and drive around. I don't think I'm going to do that all that much. There's only a couple of really nice months that I get around where I live, and in the winter I sure as heck wouldn't be doing that. So that's not an immediate need, and that's something I can upgrade later and probably for less than this. You really don't have any options other than the wheels they give you, which are okay. These aren't bad. I don't hate them. Like I said, I may consider upgrading them. What I like about the 2024s compared to the 2023s is the 2023s came with a 22-inch mud terrain focus tires, and I believe these are the same 33-inch tires now on the 2024 Willys, however you want to say it, that are the BF Goodrich KO2s, which are snow peak rated, which I kind of like the ideas of that. I thought that I would immediately upgrade those tires because of they're a little bit more capable in the snow than the mud terrains would be. But I like that those are already coming on these. So hinge gate reinforcement by Mopar. I don't think that's necessary because I certainly don't plan on putting 35-inch tires on this. And you would like to think that this was at least engineered to carry the stock tire and rim setup on there. So heavy duty rock slider with step assist by Mopar. This already comes with a rock slider, so I don't need anything more heavy duty because I'm not going to be doing heavy duty off-roading. The one thing I do want to do though is the black 3-piece hardtop. I've seen these Sky One Touch power tops in person, and also the Sunrider, which is the soft top fold up thing. Yeah, I live in the city, so I can't really use the soft top for security reasons. Although I don't really ever keep anything of value in the car, I still don't want anyone trying to slice into it. And I really don't necessarily care about the soft top ever, so I wouldn't get the dual top group. So I'm just going to get the hard top and then be able to take off the Freedom panels up here for the most part for a little, sunroof action if I want to. This is just an insane amount to pay for this feature, which also gives you a cloth top, and theoretically someone could probably slice into that. I don't know. I haven't actually felt the top of it, so there might be some sort of rigid material in there that makes it more difficult for that. If you know that, put that in the comments. But let's see. So interior, you get nothing but the cloth seats, which is okay, because I actually prefer cloth over leather. Let's see here. Oop. You'll have heard maybe a chime sound. I think I'm getting a message. But I'm filming this video live. So cargo tub liner by Mopar. Don't need that. I think this is where the level 1 charger goes in the 4xEs here, and I don't really necessarily plan to keep much in there that would get necessarily wet or anything like that. Soft top window storage bag. No, don't have to worry about that. And the windshield tie down. I'm never going to put the windshield down. I've heard people who do that, then they put it back up. They experience issues with leaking around the seals, and I probably just will never touch the windshield. I've also seen a couple videos where people talked about these headliners from Mopar not being of the best quality, and the install's been kind of sloppy on it. So I know there's aftermarket ones here too that you can do yourself and maybe have a little more control over how nice they go on. It's definitely something I think I want to do just based on wind noise and just keeping the acoustics a little bit less echoey in the cabin. So I probably would do this also aftermarket, like the doors off mirror kit, and I don't know if it would be much less expensive, but maybe it would be. I'd have to look more into that. I'm not going to worry about this right here, nor these here. I'm sure there's aftermarket things for all this. From what I understand, the Wranglers have a huge aftermarket community of a lot of high quality parts that sometimes are better than what you can get OEM. So this is where I'm really going to splurge. I want all of these things. I want heated front seats and heated steering wheel based on where I live. I don't have to worry about the universal garage door opener because I don't have a garage that a vehicle can fit in. So, but I do like the remote start system. It's nice to have the emergency assistance call. Don't care about the hotspot. I won't use that. But I do like the passive entry and lock. That's a nice feature for me to keep my keys in my pocket and just be able to open the door with touching it. And from what I understand, if you do have the top off, having the Alpine premium system does help in terms of you being able to hear it, especially if you have all the tops off. So I'm going to upgrade there. I do like a little bit of better sound system. I know that it's not the best vehicle for a premium audio system. So this compared to other premium audio systems in, a Porsche Macan is certainly not going to be as nice of an experience, but whatever. I hear that it just kind of adds a subwoofer, so it adds a little bit more bass and power to it, which I think is important if the top's off. And then the safety group. I like safety. We talked about this before. I want to add that. The one thing that I was teasing at the beginning about the safety is the only thing I don't like about this whole safety group is there's not a one lane departure mooring or assistance system for lane departure, which I think is a huge miss on Jeep's part. Even if it's just an audible sound, it's better than nothing, and they don't even have anything on here. They have emergency braking, they have blind spot and cross path detection, they have rear park assist system. Why wouldn't they have something that lets you know when you're in and out of your coming in and out of your lanes? I don't know. You only have one powertrain option on the 4xe, of course. It's the partial hybrid electric engine, and or part-time. I don't know what PHEV stands for. And then you can only get the automatic transmission and only one gear ratio, or axle ratio, rather. This here, I wouldn't be doing this. This is someone who's got like one of those big motorhomes and wants to put it down. So that's really all you can option on a Willys or a Willys, however you want to say it. So this is the net price. Let's see. Yep, that includes the destination. So most of the dealers in my area are not budging off of MSRP. They're just not doing it. So I think that if I do end up getting one of these Wranglers, I'm going to entertain one of the dealers that advertise that they'll order one for you and charge you no more than a certain amount below invoice. Just because I think that in this day and age, I admittedly have never paid MSRP for any vehicle. I've always paid below MSRP. Even the last two vehicles that I got, the F-150 I got X-Plan pricing on, which was below MSRP. The Volkswagen RTN I got, because it wasn't a sought-after car at the time, I got well below MSRP, almost like $8,000 off MSRP when it was brand new. And then my wife's Alfa Romeo, also a car that is not very sought after and has decent amount of discounts, we got 6% below MSRP. So I think if there's dealers out there willing to give you a discount off of MSRP on an order on these, those are the dealers I want to work with. They're not greedy. Maybe they're playing the volume game, but they're not not dishonest. I mean, clearly we know that Jeep, Stellantis, the Ram trucks and some of the other Jeep vehicles are struggling to sell. So they're clearly positioning themselves with the Wrangler, knowing that it's one of the more popular models, and even the 4xe is very popular. A good percentage of people who order a Wrangler are ordering this powertrain because of its functionality. Obviously some people who have very short commutes can use very little gasoline. If you're just taking short trips back and forth and you can charge in between, the 4xe is a great option. I won't be able to take as full advantage of that, but I still think it's going to be about the same as my F-150 in terms of overall fuel economy for me. And then on the weekends, when I do my short trips to the stores and, out to a restaurant, I can do it all on electric power. I don't have a level 2 charger at my house. I may eventually get one, but this will charge, overnight for me to a full battery probably. And I'll be able to start each morning with at least some electric power. And then, like I said, even with the power boost, a big part of it is not necessarily the fuel economy. More of it is the functionality of having that battery being able to act as a generator in a backup situation. So I kind of like that. So anyway, that is my 2024 F1, or I almost said F-150, 2024 Jeep Wrangler Willys or Willys, however you want to say it, 4xe build. Very modest build.
That's it. Stay tuned, like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I don't know. We'll see if I wind up with a car sometime soon. I don't necessarily, it's not super urgent. And with the interest rates being the way they are right now, it's almost maybe not necessarily a wise decision for me to buy something right now, because I will be paying out the butt for it. But I wish I could afford one outright, but it's just not in the cards right now. But hopefully sometime soon I'll get something. But anyway, having said that, I will see you guys in the next video.